I couldn't believe it. Like, it felt like a nightmare. I couldn't believe that this is happening to my daughter.
Before that, she was happy, healthy little baby.
It's amazing how children like Aru manage to just adapt to what's happening and it becomes their new normal.
She's bubbly, she's got this brave attitude. It gives me that hope.
It wasn't really clear at the outset what the problem was.
We went for a dinner at one of our friends' house, and she was GP back in India. She realized that she's breathing faster.
The next day, we took her to doctors, and the doctors, after looking at her, she was really, she was like, "You need to go to hospital emergency now."
They called us in the meeting room, and they're like, "Okay, take a seat, we have to talk something serious." And we had absolutely no idea what's coming. And doctor's like, "Okay, she is in a heart failure."
My first question was, is it curable?
She wasn't going to be stable long term, and we ended up needing to proceed to the ventricular assist device. It's a very confronting thing to see this pump filled with blood outside of the body. That pump is attached to a big driver unit, and the practical consequence is that kids need to be in hospital on this device.
Next 3 months they were waiting if maybe her heart would recover, but at 3 months they decided that's not gonna work. We found out that the cure is only heart transplant. When they found the donor, it was bittersweet. We were really, really happy, and at the same time I was sad because somebody lost their child as well. I went with her to say goodbye because I did not know whether am I gonna see her awake again, because it's a big surgery. And then I was just sitting there on near the waiting area whole day, like 12 hours. Those hours I felt like more than those 6 months I was waiting for the heart. Within 15 or 16 days, we got discharged. Recovery was pretty quick and fast after the transplant. Everything was going well, but my gut was telling me that something is going on with her, which is not right. This tummy ache she's complaining of.
It's quite a complex condition and very rare. In Aru's case, after her cardiac transplant, she had unfortunately developed a complication post-transplant called post-transplant lymphoproliferative disorder, otherwise known as PTLD.
They were just big, fancy, scary names to us.
In essence, it can be a precancerous condition.
We had no idea what the treatment's going to be like. I was like, okay, it's going to be just straightforward treatment or something, like just week or 2 or a month.
We did a PET scan and there was disease on both sides of her diaphragm, so that meant that the disease was quite advanced and affecting quite a lot of organs in her body. We gave her the standard therapy for PTLD, and then she went into remission happily.
She was in pretty bad state. She was only weigh like 8 kilos, barely could walk out of her bed and reach to her door.
So she had to undergo the treatment again.
It was pretty daunting looking at her very sick. But we had play therapists and music therapists, art therapists used to come to ward, and that would make her a little bit happier. Then she was slowly learning to do all these things she missed out on, and I was amazed that she's doing pretty great. They were not suspecting again PTLD, but just before Christmas, on Christmas Eve, they called us.
This time when she's relapsed, the disease is not as advanced, and her symptoms are much less severe, so she's still able to go to school at the moment, and she's not losing weight, and she's very well in herself. Aru definitely has an infectious happiness.
She is the bravest.
Her personality keeps her going. Like, she's bubbly, she's got this brave attitude that I can't kick this disease away. She's gonna be okay.